And now we have knit up our 8.5 inches. Our Homesteader Cozy slipper sock measures 8.5 inches from the tip of our cuff to our last needle. We have ended on needle 4, signified by our stitch marker. This is the last stitch to this round, and when we measure it out, it is 8.5 inches. This is going to be the back of your sock. So now we're going to create a heel flap on the back of the sock. And how we're going to do this is we're going to get our working yarn across the front 2 needles of our sock, needle 1 and needle 2, till we're here. And this is simply done by knitting. So we're going to knit the first 28 stitches on needle 1 and needle 2. I'm really hoping the video isn't too wonky. I've never knit looking into a camera before. I knit looking at my piece. It's just a little strange. So I do apologize if the video is a little wonky. We've never done a tutorial before. And as we practice tutorials and upload tutorials, they will be getting better, I promise. So now we are on to needle 2. This is the front of your sock. And 28. Now we're on the back of the sock. We're going to create the heel flap. We know this is the back of the sock. It's signified by our stitch marker. Now when I make heel flaps, what I like to do is put all my stitches on 1 needle. You can keep your stitches on 2 needles. I like to put all my stitches on 1 needle, and I do remove my stitch marker. You can keep your stitch marker in. That's perfectly fine. Just remember, it's a stitch marker. It's not to be knitted in or purled into the pattern. Now your heel flap is going to be made up of 2 rows. We're going to have the right side row, the right side of your Homesteader Cozy slipper sock, and we're going to have a wrong side row. So simply for the right side row is slip and knit all the way across. We're going to slip as if to purl. We are going to knit the next stitch. Slip as if to purl, knit your next stitch. Slip as if to purl, and knit. 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 Slip as if to purl. I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and your last stitch should be knit. And that is what row 1 of your heel flap should look like. Now I am going to turn my work over. This is now the wrong side of my heel flap. In this row, we are going to slip as if to purl the first stitch, and now we are going to purl every stitch to the end of the row. So slip as if to purl the first stitch, and then purl the next 27 stitches across your needles or needle. And there we go, 28. Okay. There's our 28 stitches. Now we're going to turn our piece again. Your heel flap is going to be made up of those 2 rows. On the right side, you're going to slip as if to purl and knit. And then on the wrong side, you're going to slip the first stitch and purl across. We are going to do these 2 rows 15 times. So we did it once, we did it once, and that is going to make 1 time. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen, mark off that you did those 2 rows once. We're going to do this 15 more times, these 2 rows. Your right side row is always going to be slip as if to purl, knit, 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 slip as if to purl, knit. And there's your 28 stitches. Now we're going to turn to the wrong side, and once again we are going to slip as if to purl, and then we are going to purl the 27 stitches across. I chose this heel flap because it makes little ridges, and those ridges are so cushy and comfortable. And this pattern is actually going to be taken through to the entire sole of the foot. It's what makes the Homesteader cozy slipper socks so cozy on the feet. And here we are, nearing the end of the second row. 26, 27, 28. We've done those 2 rows once again for a second time, so put another mark on your paper, and you'll be able to see as you are making this pattern, a slight ridge is starting to form. Your slip stitches are raised up a little bit more than your knit stitches. So why don't you guys go ahead, repeat those 2 rows a total of 15 times from the time you started, and I will leave you here. We have done 2 of those rows so far, so you guys need to do 13 more times both of those rows.